only worked with brownies. Our collaboration has covered everything from daisies through ambassadors. And at this point, we've serviced over 300 girls. So it's been pretty well received within the community. It's been going on for a while. Oh, I know, we did the grant. In the beginning, they had a little mini grant, and so that kind of got things started too. Not quite sure if they're doing the grant anymore, because in public funding, there was some money issues too. Let me see, what's next? Okay, STEM, for those of you who aren't aware, it's a huge issue right now. Obama even talks about it, Congress talks about it. The National Science Foundation actually was not cut as much this last go round, so they still have some money available. And it is revolving around STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math issues. Why encourage girls? As Pat said, they typically don't want to engage in those kinds of fields. Boys tend to take over, especially if it's engineering style things. Although lately, I did a bottle rocket project, and the girls far outdesigned. In fact, 4 of their rockets are still. I'm not going to say where they are, because we never did recover them. Okay, it is an equity issue. It kind of goes in with pay as well. Here's some data. It's from 2006, but if you look across the field, this is women, engineering. Is this a thing here? Ha, I might get this yet. It's the technology piece that I'm behind in. All scientists and engineers employed in business and industry, and managers, top-level management, engineering managers, national science managers, computer and information systems, and then medical and health services. And it seems really cool, this is other medical, until you look at the data. And where are the girls? Up here, in nursing. Engineers, architects, physicians, biological life scientists, the high power kind of occupations, not so much. And that's part of the issue. Okay, how can we get them out into the non-traditional fields and expand? Because this is where the money is. It's teachers and post-secondary, but remember that's post-secondary. That's in higher ed teaching kind of thing. And okay, so time for change. Our local initiative, as Pat explained before, okay, this is our junior group. I think this is our junior group. We started out and we worked with, it's a win-win, okay? So Girl Scouts have badges and things to work on, and that's kind of where we started, and that's how the Girl Scouts picked our topics for us. And when we sat, we met, what was some of the chemistry? We involved the chemistry department. We have a professor on campus that is very much into chemistry. He does chemistry on the Greenway, only now it's in the county. It's the county fairgrounds now, yeah. They get rained out too many times when they're on the Greenway, so they're in the county fair building now. And so they did a whole bunch of the chemistry badges. One of the things that Girl Scouts said was a lot of their leaders don't do those badges because they don't have the training or knowledge either. And so that's how you provide them with the support. That first go round between an October initiative, half day, we did a half day on a Sunday. One in October and one in November. We serviced over 200 girls in that go round. It was the older girls that time, and we had people, we even had a career pathway, and they went around and they interviewed and had discussion groups with some of the scientists on campus. It was just a fun day. It's very
Fall State generally provides the professors the equipment, partially the grant that Bianca was talking about they use that grant money to fund, you know, if we need flower pots or something of that nature, or any kind of consumables. But our key role, other than being there on the ground level and being at the meetings with the professors and so on, is to feed the girls. So, you know, we all have our part, and we get them from room to room so they don't get lost in the science buildings, and working with the different student organizations that actually do the presentations and work hands-on, one-to-one, small groups with the girls in these microscopes and whatever they're using. And we want you guys to be thinking of all kinds of questions. Anything that comes to mind, you know, jot it down and be prepared. Because we would really like to know what you would really like to know.
I don't understand what the National Girls Collaborative is. Does it just allow you to do something in your, I mean, is the Sycamore School Girls thing that our Indianapolis branch brought, is that part of the National Girls Collaborative?
Not to my knowledge, no.
So what do you get from the national organization?
Affiliation as far as information, the statistics, the grant.
Oh, you get a grant. Oh, okay.
When we went through the regional through Michigan.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this a one-day event?
The ones that we have been single-day events, yes. So the girls will come midday and leave like 4 or 5 hours later.
Okay, so it's a one-day, once a year?
Well, the first year we had 2 different sessions with 2 different ages of girls. And this past spring, April 10th, I think it was, we had brownies and juniors on campus, and it was the same thing. We usually have them come on Sunday because they're usually more available to us then. And it's from, we got, last year we got girls coming clear from, we're in Muncie, so we're near, you know, Indianapolis. But we had girls coming clear from Evansville, high school age girls, to participate. Well, and it's what Bianca was saying, that a lot of the Scout sponsors or den mothers or whatever you call them, they're just not, leaders. They're not familiar, and they don't have the access to these microscopes, etc. So they see it as a golden opportunity for us to help them work on science-related badges that they just really don't feel comfortable with.